which Moses spake unto all Israel.
Who was Moses talking to, bro?
Everybody.
Unto all Israel.
Start from the top.
These be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel.
Who was Moses talking to?
All Israel.
That's right. He's only talking to one nation of people. Right? So now we're going to go to 28 and 16 real quick.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
Hey, brother, you said the Lord going to bring us to Egypt again. Was your foremothers and forefathers brought back to Egypt with ships? No, right? All right. So that means Egypt has another name. Because are you familiar with the Bible? You know a little bit about it? You remember Moses used to split the Red Sea? And all the people walked out behind him? Right? So they walked out the first time. He said that you're going to go back again. This time you're going to go back with ships. So if you walked out the first time, why would you go back the second time? You would, unless it has another meaning. Exodus 22.
Let me get some, King. Okay.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 20 and verse 2.
We're going to get the meaning for Egypt.
I am the Lord thy God, which I brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage.
Bondage. To be slaves. Right? So my people are going to go back into slavery
Hey, brother.
again. Start from the top.
You got 2 minutes.
You got 2 minutes to the words of the Lord, brother? Wait.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
Right? Hey,
Come
so
on-
you're
come
going
around
to go
this
back to
way.
slavery again with ships, brother.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
Real quick. Just 2
And
minutes.
there ye shall be sold unto your enemy.
Right? Hey, he said you're going to go back. Hey, bro, what's your nationality? Go to the Bible. What's your nationality? Or what's your race?
My nationality, we're the
What's
part
your race?
about. I'm African American.
You're African American. Right? So, African American, you know that term, that's 2 different continents.
Yeah.
So, how are you African American?
African American. The way I be built, the way I be growth. It came from a word. Know what I do. You know what I bring it to the table. That we're about.
All right, brother. So we're gonna show you what's about your nationality. Go to the Bible. Give me finish that 2 minutes. Let's start with 26. Top.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
So Egypt is synonymous with slavery. You know, we saw Africa, right? He said you're gonna go back to Egypt again with ships. What nation of people went on ships, slavery on ships? What nation of people was that? What nation? Who? Well, who was Moses talking to them? That's right.
All right, brother.
So the Israelites are the ones who went on slavery build ships. Not black people, not Africans, but the Israelites. Right?
Right.
So with that said, go ahead, finish out that.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
We're still in the same land that our forefathers and foremothers got raped, robbed, murdered at.
That's right.
We still ain't go home. We don't even know our homeland is.
Man.
We have no idea where our home is. When they freed us, they said, go home. Our people literally stayed in the same place and said, I work for you for free now, master. So they didn't know where the hell they worked. It makes no sense. Go ahead.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemy.
Unto your friends.
Unto your enemy.
Who were we sold to? But what nation of people were they?
That's right.
Hey man, he said they're your enemy. Your friends wouldn't damn make you a slave.
That's
Your
right.
friend wouldn't beat your back in like this brother here.
That's right.
Your friend wouldn't feed your little baby or your son to alligators.
That's right.
Your friends wouldn't put a physical yoke on somebody's neck. Your friend wouldn't do that. Right? But your enemies did that, man. Go ahead.
You got 2 minutes now? And there ye shall be sold unto your enemy. For bondmen and bondwomen.
Bondwomen.
And no man shall buy you.
No man shall buy you. Slave man say, well, hey man, we're still in the same land. Like I said, we're still in that same land. Right. Malcolm X tried it. Marcus Garvey. We had that dang movie, Judas and the Black Messiah, with what the guy name is that they had.
Oh yeah, I forgot to add it.
Yeah, you know, and we had all these civil rights leaders that have tried to get us out of this thing. And guess what? We are still in the same predicament. We're still saying hands up, don't shoot. We still getting dang, we're still in the land of our captivity. But why is that? Do we ever ask that question? Why? If we do, there's always 1,000 different answers. But the Bible has one answer. And that's the only answer that's true in that matter. 28-15.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 15.
Yo.
come to pass if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God
You gonna listen, right?
to observe to do all his commandments
Do them.
and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
He said, if you don't listen and do what I told you to do, right? These curses are gonna come upon you. They're gonna overtake you, right? That's thinking about if you had a child, you have a child, right? Or your parents, right? If they told you you better clean the dang dishes before I get home, and you don't do it, guess what's gonna happen?
Punishment.
You gonna get. That's right.
Yeah, go with it.
That's what the Most High is doing. He's punishing us because we left our first love.
Amen.
We left these commandments, right? 20-16.
Cursed shall thou be in the city, and cursed shall thou be in the field.
Hey, so he said my people are gonna be cursed in the cities, right? You look around, you go to any damn city, right? Who lives in the project? What nation of people? Who's strung out on drugs? Who are these nations of people? The lowest of the low, out on the streets. Who are those people?
That's right.
Right. That's right.
Right.
Brother. Hey, all crazy, brother.
That's right.
It ain't black people. They ain't African Americans. Hey, brother, it's Israelites, brother.
Sorry.
I get it.
Waking up.
I don't know if I gave y'all one.
And it said, curse out in the field. People out there in the cotton field, the tomato field, the tobacco field, the sugar cane field. What nation of people were those that was out there? Were the so-called white man with us? Were the so-called Asian man with us? No. These are our people, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American people. Right? Give me dang 32.
Verse 32, thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, and thy eyes shall look and fare with longing for them all the day long, and there shall be no might in thine hand.
And that's right, he said, my people gonna be, their children are gonna be sold to another people. Hey, and ain't nothing you can do about it. More than like, hey man, these kids, man, they went to damn Master Justice house and you went down Master Smith house. And guess what? Ain't nothing you can do about it. I wish you would try. You're gonna get hung, you're gonna get your back broken, and anything can happen to you. You can't do nothing. You can't say, Master, I want my kids back. It won't happen. Give me dang 37.
And thou shalt make an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among all nations, whither the Lord shall lead thee.
Right, he says you're gonna be a proverb, right? Man, astonishment, my bad. Excuse me. Yeah, you're gonna be an astonishment. We look at our people, man, like if you see like, cause you more like you probably would see if they had ratchet music out there playing, you'll see there a whole bunch of little girls and little dudes acting ignorant, man. They ain't shaking their behind going crazy. Right? That's an astonishment. And crackheads, quote unquote, right? Then it says a proverb. Proverb is a smart saying. They say you want to hide something from a black person, put it in a book. Why? Because black people don't read. That's a smart saying, right? And a byword, that's anything other than your God-given nationality. Calling yourself black, calling yourself African American, calling yourself a nigga. Brother say, I'm a nigga. Hey man, that's degrading yourself. Anything other than what whoever your father is, anything other than that, that's degrading yourself. You shouldn't want to call yourself that. Right? Give me 46.
Verse 46, and they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever.
He said, this thing gonna be upon my seed for a sign. I see you at the Italian ice place. See that sign told you, hey, that's how you knew that was the Italian ice. That's the sign, say, hey, look at me. This is something that you gotta recognize. Hey, you got a flyer, brother?
Yeah,
Hey, what's your nationality according to the Bible?
My national according to the Bible. What we talking about?
Yeah.
Israelites.
That's right! Hey, all praise, brother.
Praise.
Hey, brother, where you going? What's your nationality?
Israelites.
Hey,
That's
brother,
right.
with that saying now, you have a duty. Right? 10 to 12.
Deuteronomy 10 and 12. And now Israel, what doth the Lord thy God require of thee, but to fear the Lord thy God, to walk in all his ways, and to love him and serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul, to keep the commandments of the Lord and his statutes, which I commit. Like,
What's required of you, brother? After reading that, what's required of you? Walk with the Lord by keeping his commandments. You gotta fear him as well. Because you fear him, you're gonna keep his commandments. You're you feel what he's gonna do to you if you don't. Right? And keep that, brother. Know you're an Israelite. I know he's with your, your friends with us, but you gotta let them know that now. Pay it forward.
Give him a fly though.
That's right. Hey, brother, hey, pick up that Bible and read it, brother. And look up some Israelite videos. You'll learn a lot. Anybody else? Fish. Who fishing? He's on my fishing.
You better be thinking they too hard to hit a word. That shit crazy.
I think I'll start with 3:31.